So I've been thinking about this English phrase that's really underused but super elegant.
Oh, yeah? Which one are you talking about?
It's had it not been for.
Ah, right.
It's such a powerful way to express how one key factor changed everything.
Absolutely. It's perfect for
Yeah,
emphasizing crucial moments in stories or explanations.
exactly. And it's not just for formal writing. We can use it in everyday conversations to sound more sophisticated.
Definitely, but I feel like many learners might find it tricky to use correctly.
Well, that's true, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward.
So, how does it work grammatically? I mean, what's the structure?
Well, it's an inverted conditional sentence. Instead of saying if it hadn't been for, we say had it not been for. So we're
Oh,
flipping
I
the if
see.
clause.
Right, so could you give me an example?
Sure. Had it not been for my friend's advice, I would have missed the
Ah, got it.
opportunity. So the friend's advice was the key factor.
Makes sense. It's like highlighting the importance of that one thing.
Exactly, and it adds emphasis in a really elegant way.
But do you think the inversion might confuse some people? Well, maybe.
Let's break it down further to make it clearer.
Yeah, that would help.
Take the sentence, if it hadn't been for the rain, we would have gone hiking. We invert it to, had it not been for the rain, we would have gone hiking. See how it
Oh, right.
works? And it makes the sentence sound more advanced.
Definitely adds a touch of sophistication.
And it's useful in storytelling, like, had it not been for the hero's courage, the kingdom would have fallen. Oh, that's a good one. It really emphasizes the hero's impact. But it's important to avoid common mistakes when using it.
Like what mistakes?
Well, sometimes people forget the inversion and say, had not it been for, which isn't correct. It's had it not been for. Placement of
Right,
not is
gotcha.
important. It's typically used for past hypotheticals. So the result clause usually uses would have.
That makes sense. It's about
Yeah,
events that could have happened differently in the past.
precisely. And mastering these can make you sound much more fluent in English.
Perfect.
And they're great for making your point more impactful.
Absolutely. But I wonder, could overusing it make writing seem too formal or stiff? Well, that's a valid point.
In casual conversation, you might opt for if it hadn't been for. Language is all about context. So, for learners aiming to enhance their English, this phrase is a great tool.
I agree. It's one of those
Yeah,
small things that make a big difference.
exactly. And it's fun to experiment with. So, to everyone listening, try making a sentence with had it not been for and see how it feels.
And don't be afraid to practice out loud. Speaking helps
Absolutely.
solidify the structure.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
Definitely. Thanks for
Yeah.
the insightful discussion.
Thank you as well. Looking forward to our next chat.